Hey guys, Katie Taylor here, and this week I am doing a video collaboration on Christmas paper Reimagined with the creative design team. So sit back and let us show you how to use that Christmas paper stash. I have pulled out the Deck the Palms paper collection. It is from earlier in the year. Well, no, because it's not 2022 anymore. It's earlier. It was from last year. Kind of, I believe it was a mid-year, kind of like Christmas in July. And you can see here that it had a couple of sticker sheets. This sticker sheet is geared toward the Christmas. You can see this flamingo has the Santa hat on, lots of presents. Even the palm tree has lights around it. And then we have a sticker sheet that is non-Christmas. So I'll be using some of both actually. And then I'm just going to walk you through really quick the paper collection to kind of show you. So it has one sheet that is Christmas on one side and then just tropical on the other. So you can see there, much like the stickers, just kind of has icons that kind of lend itself to Christmas. And then we have this one, and then the back side is this pretty graph. Then, of course, this bright floral paper. The back side are these palms. And then another Christmas themed with the presents. And then the back side is just really pretty florals, tropical. And then you've got a couple of pinks. So there is one side of those, and then the back side. And then it had cardstock that had a UV coating on it. Can you see that shine? So we've got pineapples, flamingos, palms in two different colors, polka dots, which was my favorite, and then more flamingos in a lighter ballerina color. So I'm going to be using these, like I said, as part of the creative design team collab this month, and it is all about reimagining your paper collection, your Christmas paper. And we all know that we have tons of Christmas paper out there, but it doesn't have to just be Christmas. Now, a lot of these patterns aren't Christmas at all, but I'm going to try my best to even show you how you can use the Christmas patterns, and you won't even be able to tell they're Christmas patterns once I get finished with them. So I'm going to clear this off, get everything pre-cut, and so we can put this layout together. So to start this off, I am going to attach my white daisy piece of cardstock to my Versamat so I can line up all the pieces. I'm starting with this pink piece of polka dot paper, and then I'm going to tear these two pieces. For the diagonal stripe, I am keeping the larger piece, so I'm tearing it toward me, and I'm tearing it pretty tight to the edge because I want the bulk of this paper to stay intact. As far as the palms, I'm going to kind of be loose, and that's why it's going a little bit faster on that one. I'm going to attach that to my white daisy piece and then attach that diagonal stripe over it and just kind of rough up the edges just for some dimension. I've already attached two of my photos, and then I am attaching the other one. You can see here 4 photos pretty much in a grid, and then I'm going to remove it and then get rid of that adhesive using my rub and remove eraser. We are done with the Versamat, so we can start embellishing. I am going to dovetail this little piece of pattern paper and tuck it in behind that photo of me and my husband, and that'll kind of be an anchoring spot for my embellishments. So I'm taking a look at these two pieces of pattern paper, and I am going to show you how to use some of these presents. I'm just going to cut out a few of these and then fussy cut those out with my micro tip scissors. Now, when I do fussy cutting, I like to keep a white edge, much like you see on stickers. And then I like to rotate the paper, not my scissors. Just kind of gives you a little bit more control, especially on rounded edges. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out that other one as well as some floral pieces from that other pattern paper. And then we can start pulling out stickers and other embellishments. For some more embellishments, I am using the chipboard pieces from Hope and Kindness. These were a part of the Boxing Week sale if you shopped that. Speaking of, if you did shop that, thank you so much. And we are working on those orders. Close to my heart, we'll have those out, I believe, by tomorrow. That sale was just so huge and they're kind of backed up. So I've already popped out the ones that I want, and you can see those just kind of stacked over there to the left. And I'm just going to start taking some of the fussy cut presents as well as the fussy cut floral pieces and just start tucking them in behind this little photo grouping. Now, the reason I am starting with this right layout that you guys did not see me assemble is that my title is going to go on this layout. So I figured I probably need to get my embellishments in place and then go ahead and get my title on, and then that will allow me to finish off the left layout pretty easily. So on the non-Christmas sticker sheet, there is a title that says All Smiles. Now, the smiles is more of that pink polka dot, and so in order to get it to stand out, I am just attaching that sticker or those stickers to some white daisy cardstock, and then I am going to cut that and then see if I want to do like maybe a little pennant strip or fussy cut those out. So I'm going to trim that off, and then I decided that I want to fussy cut around that. So just as if this was a regular sticker or on some pattern paper, I am cutting this out, again, leaving a little bit of that white edge to match the rest of the stickers, and then also just kind of give it that sticker feel. Now, as far as the centers go, I left them at first and then I decided, no, I want to cut those out. So here's a trick. Just take a tiny hole punch into those solid pieces, and then insert your scissors, and that will allow you to get in those little grooves without separating the sticker. So I'm going to finish that off and then bring that layout over and decide where I want to put it. I am really, really liking that sticker pardon me, on that white daisy cardstock. I apologize if I'm out of breath or if I'm taking a lot of breaks, but I have been recouping from a cold, and so talking still just kind of gets to me. So I am going to remove the sticker all, and then I'm going to use my tweezers to help me do that. And that's going to go right over that smile, or the smiles title. So my title, you can see here, is just All Smiles, and then I've got that happy craft chipboard down at the bottom that kind of also plays into that. And then I'm going to try and put one over on the left, so we'll see. So this happy, I wanted the letters to stay intact, so I just added 3D foam tape all over it. So that's going to kind of glue those down to the layout as well as get those letters, those individual letters, to stay. I am taking my white gel pen, and on all the craft pieces, I'm just going to outline and add some little doodle dots to those just to kind of make them stand out. So there's just one more little fussy cut piece I am going to add a 3D foam circle to the back of and kind of place over the top of those little clusters. So for my left layout, I'm basically going to try to do the same elements over on that pennant. So you can see I brought out some chipboard pieces. I've also brought out those presents that I'm going to try and tuck behind there. Again, I love that you really even can't tell that they're presents just because of all the floral pieces that were on them. Now, although I love the scallop circle piece, I am going to, in the end up not using that. It's just a lot of craft for that little space. So I'm liking that polka dot heart. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm still trying to figure out how I can get some of those dainty leaves behind there, mainly because I used that technique on the right side. And you guys know, if you follow me here, that what I do to one side of the layout, I do to the other. I'm a math person, and it's kind of like an equation. So what you do to the left, you got to do to the right. So I like this overall. I am going to kind of play with that photo of my mother. There's just a whole bunch of white space. So I'm trying to either fill that with some of those fussy cut flowers, the chipboard. I am going to bring out the sticker sheet, kind of take a look at that. I'm not finding anything on the Christmas themed one, but I found this one on the just regular beach themed one, and I really like that. So I'm going to stick that down and then add some little floral stickers here and there. And I end up adding one of those stickers to that other layout as well because it didn't have any stickers on it. So I'm pretty much happy with that. So I'm going to add some liquid adhesive to the back of those presents. And then I am going to attach that heart. Again, I added 3D foam tape to that heart, and I am going to have it where it just overlaps our photo just a little bit to just kind of bring the embellishment cluster into the layout, so to speak. So if you overlap your embellishment clusters on your layout, on your photos, it makes it seem like they're part. Now I did dovetail that present, and I'm putting it behind the pennant. And then there are these stars on the Christmas theme sticker sheet that I really liked. So I'm going to add those, but if you recall, I didn't have any stars on the right side. So I'm going to bring that out and then just add a few stars up by that little heart and then down by that little happy title. And then I've got my 3 stars and I am done. I am going to just kind of take a quick glance, a quick look over to see if I need to add anything else. Now, stay tuned for the close-ups because I do add some journaling lines that I think just make this layout. Here it is. Don't you agree that those extra journaling lines just kind of finish the layout off? And I will journal those after I take the photos and do all the things. So here are, again, some close-ups of that Christmas paper Reimagined. Now, I will leave links down below to any of the products that I used. But if you don't want to shop the links, you can also like, comment, share with your friends, subscribe, and sign up for notifications. Those all help me in the same way. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out the CDT playlist where you can catch all the rest of the video collabs for this month as well as other months. Thanks and have a great rest of the week.